Welcome to the demo day of the machine learning engineer class for us CoderSchool. And my name is Minh. And today I'm going to talk about a very trending topic in machine learning recently, which is self-driving vehicle. And as you may know, more and more investment are putting into this industry recently from both government and also from many automobile companies around the world. Some common names you may have heard of, like Mercedes, BMW, Volvo, or Ford, or Audi, and also other giant tech companies like Tesla and Waymo, or even Apple. Apple also push huge load of money into R&D for self-driving vehicle. And the reason why, because it only giving the freedom to the driver, but it also enhance the safety for the driver themselves and also the other people around who also involved in the traffic, as it provides many pre-collision layers when the driver lack of awareness on the road. And therefore, the future of transportation will eliminate the need for the driver in person. A recent finding predicts that by 2030, and there will be around 50% of the car on the road are highly autonomous, and especially in that number, 15% will be considered completely hands-free. And let's talk a little bit about the technology behind self-driving cars. We have wide range of technologies like radar, camera, LiDAR using the laser, the ultrasound using the sonar, and etc. And these technology are used in conjunction with each other to create a comprehensive type of sense for the vehicle to complete understanding the surrounding environment. So in this project, I will focus on two main parts, which is landline and object detection using the camera. First of all, let's talk about the data flow in this project. And I use the frame from the camera and the video as the input for the data. And this data will go through the drivable area and landline detection using the YOLO P segmentation to create a drivable and landline mask. And then this data will go through the traffic object detection using YOLO version 5 to create a bounding box around the detected object. This detected object will go through the traffic side classification using the convolutional neural network model to predict which traffic side is. And finally, we will gather the results from all three processes and apply it into the final frame. For the training for detection, I use the BDD 100K dataset from Berkeley Deep Drive. This dataset is actually really huge. It contains 100,000 videos from driving camera. And for this project, I will use the light version of this, which are the 100,000 images extracted from the videos. And the dataset has wide range of scenes, like in city, outside the suburb, and also on highways. And it also records from different type of weather condition at different time of the day. This dataset is also reliable with classification, detection, and segmentation. About landline and drivable area segmentation, I will use a research paper from a group of researchers from Huazhong University in China. And the model architecture is consist of three parts: the encoder, the NEC, and the decoder. And the result from the model is very impressive, which is achieved very high accuracy with really high speed compared to other models. Next, about the traffic object detection, I will use the YOLO version 5. The YOLO v5 is the family of object detection architectures and model, which was pre-trained on the COCO dataset. But we can also use this YOLO v5 to train our custom dataset, and in this case, is the BDD 100K. The advantage of YOLO v5 is it is very fast. It's much more faster than the YOLO version 3, and it also can be influenced by PyTorch Hub as a built-in library in PyTorch. For the traffic size classification, I will use the datasets which I collect and label myself. This dataset contains 16 label classes coming from the most common traffic size in Vietnam. This dataset has more than 2,000 images in total, and it's all about Vietnamese road database. And I also built a network considered convolutional layer, the multiple layer, the dropout layer, and also dense layer as classifier. And the model has around nearly 1.7 million parameters. And the accuracy I get here is around 97%. Now it's time for the demo. Firstly, I will send in a video I just recorded myself this afternoon for references. The video is recorded in District 7, Ho Chi Minh City, if you want it. As you can see, it can detect the cars even from far away, and also the motor nearby. It can also detect the traffic sign and update it on the screen. And you may see it can also detect the lane line and the drivable area and color it on the frame as the output. Okay. Now I will give you some more. I will use my camera as an inference input. I will send in the input as using my camera. It's a little bit inconvenience for me to use the YouTube videos because I can really can go outside and do the real demo for you. But you can imagine yeah, you can imagine that, right? Okay, thanks. So that is for the demo. Now go back to the presentation. From that demo, I want to talk a little bit about some of the drawback. As you may see from the demo, firstly, the drivable area is not sometimes cannot able to exclude the opposite lane. So we are not supposed to drive on the opposite lane, right? And also the lane line detection is not very effective when entering a conjunction, especially when in the city area where conjunction is like everywhere. And thirdly, you may notice that the traffic size is not really well classified, And the reason behind that, I think, is because the data sets I use is really small, only 2,000 images. And also there are real-life complexity where speed limits, there are two speed limits at the same time. One is for the truck and one is for sedan. Also, the model is now really computationally expensive. And also, and from that drawback, I come to some improvement in the future. I think more and more data should be self-collected and labeling. Also, more models should be trained more to reach better accuracy. And I think I will get more information in all the output, like the deviation of the vehicle between the lane lines and traffic violation warning to the driver. Also, I need to reduce the dependence of heavy hardware to make it more applicable for common vehicle. And last but not least, I think it's better for this project to apply other technology like LiDAR or radar to get better results. And that's all for my project. Thank you for listening.
All right, thank you, Minh. Well done, well done, well done. Thank you for taking us on the highway of modern machine learning. All right.
Yeah, even the highway is on YouTube.
All right, so moving on to judges. Can I hear your opinion on Minh's project?
Okay,
Well,
so I think I can go for okay, and you go ahead.
I think it'll be very interesting and very trendy topic that you're doing. My personal take would be that it's kind of ambitious. There'd be like 300 people who are probably working on this project. Not like it's huge. So that's one thing I want to comment is one of your main contribution is about a data set that the traffic sign that you created. The metric that you measured, and then you create a neural net to classify it, and the metric you were chosen as an accuracy, and that's probably to me it should be a detection metric instead of a classification metric.
Oh, really?
Like, people were probably concerned if you misdetect a traffic sign or not.
Yeah.
In addition to being able to say this is a stop sign, this is a speed sign, they should be able to care about whether we misdetect something. Like if we go to the crossroad and we misdetect the stop sign, and that's important.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think the demo looks cool, and it's a hot topic. But it's, to me, my feeling would be like it's very big.
Yeah, it's still very it needs improvement for the future. I think it's because the topic is very trendy and big now. So there are many room for the improvement, and also for me to improve myself in this model. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Anh. Yeah, I think well done, man. Thank you. And one question is, as you mentioned before, from the beginning, you mentioned about self-drive. So I don't know. I wonder if you had any research on that, because this alone cannot do anything about self-drive. But for that, we need something like the mechanical behind.
Yeah, so I think I will need to get this is all about the software, the software, and to get to the self-drive to really work, we need the mechanical part to like we try together these two parts to really make it happen. And the project here is just a small project, and I think it's so much more to come with, because I think to really drive a car, to make a car really a self-driving car, they will need more technology, like using the radar, the LiDAR, and not only the camera. Also, all this technology have to connect to the mechanical of the car to make this really happen. So I think if I have more time, I will investigate more on this field.
Yeah, and find a partner.
Yeah.
Anyway, well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
From my side, my first question is, actually the first thing, you did it really well. Your presentation really good. I loved your demos, look really cool. I have a couple questions. The first thing is there anything special for your machine learning that any cars can use your solution, or just one kind of cars, or is it like workable for any other cars?
I think firstly, when it comes to to get this commonly for other cars, is firstly it had to be light. It's not like computationally expensive like that, and I think I had to improve the model to make it like we can use the small hardware on the car and setting up is on the car.
Yeah, and I know.
Also, yeah, and also the hardware has to be the same for every car, because like when I use a different camera, it's totally different. It makes the result totally different. Like the resolution of the cameras is lower, can make a different result. The higher the resolution and can also make a different result. So it's really affected.
So it means like this thing only work for a car that have exactly the same setting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
And the second thing is, what is the velocity for the car that you train in this project?
What do you mean by?
What is the speed of the car that you train? Is it fast or is it low? It's driving fast or is it driving slow? Like how many kilometers per hour?
Oh, the speed of the car. I usually drive the car at the speed at the normal speed, around
what is it?
40 kilometers per hour.
14.
40.
40? Yeah. 40 is like you're driving a scooter or you're driving a motorbike, right?
I'm driving a car, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you drive a car, you would drive faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I think 40 kilometers per hour may work for to be safe in safe condition. And another thing is the live demo, you practice it in like a very ideal environment, like in Nguyễn Văn Linh Street, like there's not a lot of traffic. So you and the thing is very clear. You can see the sign, you can see people quite clear. But if you go in downtown, it could be another story, right? It will be different because like other people, other vehicle may hide the traffic signs or maybe an obstacle for you to drive safe.
Yeah,
right?
I noticed that, but I have tried it on like a very crowded areas, like in District 1, and the result is the object detection is really good. It is quite good. It can detect which is the car, which is the bike, or which is the people around. But the landline detection is really like messy. It's really messy in the crowd area.
But still work well, huh?
Just only for the object detection.
Okay, good. And did you do the demos in tough environment like stormy day, or you see a big hole on the road, thing like that? How can you detect it?
for now, it cannot detect like some the vehicle on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I think this would be a good improvement for the future.
Sure. Thank you. Good
All
job.
right.